Victory Studios in downtown Little Rock, this is Capitol View.
Good Sunday morning to you and welcome to Capitol View. I'm Mallory Brooks. On today's show, new developments in court shedding light on a growing corruption scandal. We break down the testimony and guilty plea we saw earlier this week. Plus, I'll talk to one state lawmaker who continues to fight for the rights of renters after that push fell short in this year's session. But we begin with the ongoing disaster affecting so many people across Arkansas. Absolutely devastating as floodwaters have gone down along the Arkansas River, but the damage is still done. Take a look at this. It's still not clear how many millions of dollars it will cost to clean up or how long that road to recovery will take. Joining us to talk flood recovery today is Robin Smith, spokesperson for FEMA Region 6. Thank you for joining us this morning on Capitol View.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate you and know you have been very busy with all of the flooding here in Arkansas. We want to begin with the financial costs that we're looking at. I know early estimates showing $27 million for temporary housing, repair and replacement housing, $8 million for debris removal, more than $100 million in infrastructure losses. So it's fair to say the recovery may end up costing more than the president has approved after we saw that approval. Disaster funds for 8 counties along the river. Walk us through how that will be dispersed, the timeline, if there is a timeline at this point that we could see that money, and how all of this works, Robin.
Certainly. As far as the numbers that you've been provided, you probably know more about what has come down from your governor than I would at this point, because we have the job of coming in and trying to support the state, which also means the counties and the cities, as they put together their paperwork, just explaining the costs of repairing the roads and the other items that are like that, the infrastructure. So the numbers you're referring to are infrastructure numbers, and we won't have a clue until long beyond now what those numbers really are. That's a process that takes time. There's a lot of paperwork involved for the cities and counties, and then of course the state before they submit things to us. The issue that we will know a little bit faster is going to be that which helps the individuals, the homeowners and renters and business owners who were damaged in the recent flooding. And one of the things that I would like to do is encourage people to call their insurance companies, both their flood insurance, if they have it, and their homeowners insurance companies. That's the first thing to do. The second thing to do is actually, if you go to www.disasterassistance.gov, you can both register for FEMA, but there's also a button on that page where it's other assistance. And the reality of the situation is FEMA is just a small part of the recovery. The biggest heroes, from my perspective, are your first responders who've already been there.
Absolutely.
And the nonprofits or the volunteer groups that many of your communities are members of or have donated to, because the average FEMA grant, and FEMA does give grants, but the average FEMA grant after those 3 enormous storms we had in the last couple of years bumped up the average grant to just under $6,000. Before that, it was under $4,000. So I want to manage expectations and emphasize the importance that your own communities and your own nonprofits and your own help is to your recovery.
And luckily, like you said, we live in such a great state. People are so kind here. They want to help. They are willing to help. As the floodwaters really were pouring into Arkansas, you saw people helping sandbag to prepare. You see people cleaning up. So many churches and nonprofits have been involved, and just neighbors helping neighbors, and that's what's so great about this state. You say, we talked earlier, that people, you know, everybody wants to know, when can my house be repaired? When can my house be rebuilt? You want them to know that FEMA only can do really the bare bones when it comes to rebuilding. Talk about that.
It's not even the bare bones for rebuilding. Our guidance from Washington, D.C. is to help you become safe, secure, and functional. So, and I use the example when you and I were talking, if something is functional, carpet is not considered you know, something that's an absolute basic necessity. The boards that are under it would be. So I kind of wanted to manage expectations and let people know that we don't duplicate insurance benefits, which is why we need you to call your insurance company first and then get FEMA the letter from your insurance company, which either says this is what we have assisted with or this is, we aren't going to be able to assist. So you'll need to get that to us. But after that, we'll be able to take a look at the types of things that you have lost, and we may be able to assist with some of the basic items that will get you back up and being able to be back into your house. We are not going to be able to help you get right back to the way you were before. That's actually insurance and the Small Business Administration, which during disasters actually has an entire section that's just for homeowners, renters, and small businesses.
Okay. Well, here in Arkansas, we are used to dealing with tornadoes. We have had many tornado cleanups that we've seen. Flooding, we've never seen. Well, it's been a long time since we've seen anything to this extent. A lot of cities seeing historic flooding. Talk about the cleanup. We know about tornado cleanup, but flood cleanup can be much harder, really, to recover from the murkiness of the water. Once it recedes, as it pulls back and you see everything below. Talk about how tough it is to clean up from a flood.
Well, I would definitely say if I had the choice and had to deal with one or the other, it would definitely be the tornado versus the flood, because it's not just the water that's there now, but if some part of your house has got damp and perhaps had some of the insulation get wet, if you don't cut out the sheetrock and take out that insulation and let the 2x4s or whatever the basis of your house is dry out, you have potential for mold growing later. So that's one of the really important things. The other one is, as those waters receded, there's places still where water is sitting. I would like to ask people to please consider those waters came from a long ways from here. They went through a lot of people's garages and homes. There's a lot of chemicals there. Don't let your dogs be licking up the water and your little children playing in it. It's really quite dangerous.
Absolutely. Anything else you want people at home to know dealing with flood recovery, or, that just want to help? What else do we need to know?
I would say right now, many people are already cleaning up, but if you haven't started or you have started, this is something to think about. Take pictures every bit of the way. If you haven't been in your house yet, I tell people, take pictures of the water lines. Be sure and show something for perspective so that we can see how high that was, we and your insurance company. Stand in each one of the rooms that got water and kind of move with your camera in a 360, and so that you can see everything. One, that's good for your insurance to look at. Two, it's also good for you remembering what it is that you may have lost. The more detailed lists that you can make, the more your insurance company and FEMA may be able to assist you.
Good advice. Robin Smith, thank you so much for joining us today on Capitol View. Thank you for all you do. I know it will be a long road to recovery for many of you, but again, thinking of you all, I'm praying for you and hoping you can get back on your feet soon. Coming up after a quick break, new allegations of bribery involving a healthcare nonprofit and a former state senator. We break down the revelations in court over the last few days. You're watching Capitol View on Sunday morning.
Magic always happens with a gift from Keepsakes. You'll shine when you wear Vahan jewelry, American-made with quality and exquisite design. This line is worn by the stars. Shop our versatile Vahan selection today for the best quality and prices at Keepsakes Jewelry.
Ever since I was 5 years old, it's been all about football. It's been about running, jumping, blocking, tackling. I have terrible foot issues that prevented me from really having a normal life with my kids. With the Good Feet Arch Supports, man, I'm always ready. My kids actually got to enjoy me in the yard more, racing each other, backpedaling, teaching them some things, being a dad.
Try them for yourself with a free arch support fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
For 60 years, my family's been practicing family dentistry in North Little Rock, and now in our beautiful new location for many years to come. And we've added to our family, so come see Dr. Kyle Meek. Family dentistry at its finest. Dean Dental Solutions, North Little Rock.
What's your more? With Powerball drawings of at least $40 million every Wednesday and Saturday, more of the life you want is waiting. Get your ticket to more. What's your more? With Mega Millions drawings of at least $40 million every Tuesday and Friday, more of the life you want is waiting. Get your ticket to more.
Interstate Battery has a battery for your every need. Our friendly, knowledgeable staff is located at 2020 Landtrip Road, right off 67-167 in Sherwood. It all starts with an Interstate battery.
Magic always happens with a gift from Keepsakes. Our stunning line of Philippe Gabriel, the fastest growing designer line in America, is sure to make the perfect gift. Crafted in Italy and made to share with generations to come, Philippe Gabriel is now 20% off at Keepsakes Jewelry.
You're watching Capitol View, Sunday morning talk focused on the political scene in Arkansas.
Welcome back to Capitol View. Court proceedings in recent days have given us a closer look inside a corruption scandal involving former state senator Jeremy Hutchinson and apparent connections to other scandals. Joining us this morning is someone who got to hear some of the testimony firsthand, Benji Hardy, an independent journalist covering this story for the Arkansas Times. Good morning. Thanks for joining us on Capitol View.
Thank you.
So you were there. You saw all of this. As we said, Jeremy Hutchinson currently facing charges of misusing campaign funds and tax evasion. He is also implicated in a bribery scheme, which we will get to in just a moment. We also want to note, we heard some personal details in open court this week. We're going to set those aside and not talk about them this morning. You can read about them, though, in Benji's reportings in Arkansas Times as he covered that. But we want to start with that corruption scheme. As far as the investigation into corruption involving ex-state Senator Jeremy Hutchinson, this goes back several years, of course, you know, thanks in large part to his former girlfriend, Julie McGee. We've kind of seen that over the years. What did she have to say about this investigation?
Right. So the first thing to preface this with is that what we saw this week was a pre-trial hearing ahead of Jeremy Hutchinson facing trial in July. He is attempting to have evidence suppressed in the case because he says that the case is founded on evidence that was obtained illegitimately, and therefore the whole thing should be thrown out. So the hearing itself was on a fairly narrow issue, but we heard a lot of details that shed light on the larger story. So Julie McGee and Jeremy Hutchinson became romantically involved in 2010. He was married at the time, and she moved into a condo in downtown Little Rock owned by his family. And he set up a job for her with his campaign, though she testified in court that that job was sort of a sham, that she wasn't doing any legitimate work, was just getting paid out of the campaign funds. So they had a very tumultuous relationship. It was on again, off again for several years. And in 2012, McGee consulted a lawyer who advised her to go to the FBI with evidence of what she said were improper financial dealings by Hutchinson. She did, and she told FBI investigators in 2012 about his use of campaign funds to pay her, spending on himself. At one point, she said he bought her and her family a cruise and gave her a debit card linked to his campaign account to just use as she saw fit. She also accused Hutchinson of doing some legislative work for pay, essentially, for his former employer at the time, Texarkana attorney John Goodson. Goodson has since denied categorically that any of his allegations are true.
Hutchinson has been challenging investigators and the way they got their hands on some of the electronic devices that contained evidence in the case against him. She says she handed them over. Why would that be in dispute?
Yeah, so when McGee went to the FBI in 2012, she handed over 2 laptops and other electronic devices. Hutchinson says that one of those laptops was stolen. At least one of them was stolen from him, and she disputes that. She says that was a gift from him to her, and that it was always hers. Now that matters because the Hutchinson defense team is arguing that, again, because this evidence they claim was obtained illegitimately, the entire case is sort of resting on shaky legal ground and should be thrown out. So a lot of the details in the proceedings this week sort of turned on that question of who actually owned this laptop.
And Hutchinson himself became an FBI informant about 5 years ago, even though the feds eventually dropped him as a source for being unreliable. Now, this may have led investigators to one of his GOP colleagues who we've seen in the news quite a bit. John Woods in the Senate. John Woods, of course, now in jail. We've covered that. One of a handful of lawmakers implicated for misappropriating money. What are your thoughts on this?
Right. So this was an interesting twist that we heard for the first time in detail this week, that after McGee went to the FBI in 2012, the FBI subpoenaed Jeremy Hutchinson's bank records. A couple years later, it brought him in for an interview, and a special agent with the FBI testified to this effect on Tuesday that they basically confronted him with evidence of misuse of campaign funds. According to the FBI agent, Hutchinson essentially, said he had no defense for that, and offered to provide information on his colleagues at the legislature. So he became an informant for federal investigators at that point. One of the things that he offered investigators, allegedly, was information about one of his colleagues who was misappropriating state surplus money, and that turned out to be John Woods, who is now serving an 18-year sentence in federal prison. He was found guilty and sentenced last year for steering public grants to a private Christian college in Northwest Arkansas, as well as to a behavioral health provider, and obtaining kickbacks from both of those.
Now, let's talk about a separate case now, this one in Missouri. I know you've been watching this one this week, but this one is related. Robin Ravindran, a former executive for Preferred Family Health Care, pleading guilty in Missouri to bribing Senator Hutchinson in exchange for the senator taking legislative action that was favorable to that company. Now, Ravindran was already facing Medicaid fraud charges in Arkansas. What kind of action did Hutchinson take or appear to take that would line up with this admission?
Sure. Yeah. So this is a second case parallel to the issues in the Arkansas case about misuse of campaign finance funds and tax evasion, but it sort of compounds Jeremy Hutchinson's legal woes. Ravindran was actually, at one time, he served at the Arkansas Department of Human Services as its integrity director. So after he resigned that position, he took up, he began working at Missouri-based health provider Preferred Family Health Care, as it eventually became known. And in that capacity, he formed a group called the Alliance for Health Improvement, which was ostensibly to lobby at the Arkansas State Capitol. Turns out that they were paying Jeremy Hutchinson while they were lobbying Jeremy Hutchinson and other lawmakers. So according to Ravindran's plea, which just came out, as you said, this week, the whole purpose of this entity was to steer money to lawmakers, such as Jeremy Hutchinson.
A story we will certainly continue to follow, and hope you can continue to join us as you cover this story. I know you will be covering this for some time. Benji Hardy, thank you for joining us today on Capitol View. We appreciate your input. And when we come back, Arkansas remains ranked as the worst state in the nation for renters. We'll talk to one lawmaker who hasn't given up the fight to change that, even after a defeat in this year's session. You're watching Capitol View on Sunday morning.
New ice cream cookie sandwiches from Sonic. Delicious cookies and real ice cream are on a summer reunion tour. They taste so good live. Hurry in for Sonic Nights. New $1.49 ice cream cookie sandwiches and half-price shakes after 8.
Hey y'all, it's with a grateful heart that we want to welcome you to Down South. It's been a dream of my mother and I to create a space where you can come as you are and feel at home, but leave inspired, confident, and empowered to go home and try something new. Take time out of your day and come and visit us. You'll find unique Southern-inspired furnishings and gifts with a farmhouse, Southwestern, rustic chic kind of vibe. We can't wait to see y'all down south in El Paso.
Instead of going to school every morning, what if school could come to you? Because learning happens anywhere and everywhere. K-12 powered schools provide a tuition-free, full-time, online public school education.
It's public school at home.
Visit K12.com to learn more.
My students are ready to accept the challenge, and they get all the attention that they deserve.
Students benefit from personalized support from state-licensed teachers.
That, to me, is like a huge support for me. Honestly, she's just happier.
I can have more time with my family and do gymnastics.
K-12's curriculum is designed to engage students, to challenge them, and it's tuition-free.
It's been a huge change in her life and ours.
So visit K12.com today and join the over 1 million K-12 students who have chosen public school at home. Tuition-free in Arkansas.
So what's a good night's sleep worth to you? For a price that won't keep you up at night, Denver Mattress has you covered. Right now, choose from over 30 mattresses, all value priced at $399 and under, like the Summit Queen, only $199.99. Or sleep with confidence on the budget-friendly Buena Vista Queen.
Plus 3 years, no interest. And get a free $300 Furniture Row gift certificate when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic.
Say goodbye to sleepless nights and shop Denver Mattress today. Hurry, these offers end soon.
This cake batter shake is like my favorite yellow cake.
Reminds me of licking the mixing bowl as a kid.
Lucky you, I had to sneak a lick while it was still being mixed.
Wow, that sounds kind of dangerous.
It was. In fact, it was very whiskey.
Don't miss out on cake batter shakes with real ice cream. Half price after 8 for Sonic Nights.
You're watching Capitol View, Sunday morning talk focused on the political scene in Arkansas.
There are children in this state every night who have to go home to a house that their parents rent that have holes in the roof, holes in the floor, there are rats.
Welcome back to Capitol View. You just heard from a state lawmaker who pushed hard to create minimum standards for landlords in Arkansas. His bill failed in large part because of pressure from the Arkansas Realtors Association. It's a fight members of both parties have waged, including Democratic State Senator Greg Leding, who joins us this morning from Fayetteville. Good morning to you, Greg. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Happy to be here.
Well, you've been among those who have been talking about renters' rights for years. You filed bills in 2013 and 2015, and a colleague filed one in 2017. All of them went nowhere. There was a time earlier this year it felt like the legislature might actually make a change, but it ended up falling short just like the others. So why do you think this happened, and did you think this one had a better shot than the others?
It certainly seemed that this legislation had a better shot than past attempts. We had a really great Republican from Northeast Arkansas carrying the legislation. It looked as though maybe there was going to be some cooperation, but what we saw this session is what we saw in 2015. The Arkansas Realtors Association continued to work to try to chip away the bill until it was essentially meaningless. So we might have ended up with a piece of legislation we could have passed, but it probably wouldn't have accomplished anything.
That's right. Like you said, what you were just saying, you made it very clear you believe realtors are standing in the way of this legislation. An attorney for the Arkansas Realtors Association testified in committee they believe this bill would create more litigation and decrease the availability of affordable housing in the state. Your response to that?
I don't really accept that premise. Every other state in the country has figured out how to set minimum habitability standards. We are literally the only state in the country that fails to recognize tenants' rights to safe, habitable housing. We are one of the most affordable states in the country, if not the most affordable state when it comes to housing. So I really think that Arkansans, the million or so Arkansans that live in rented housing, deserve a safe and habitable home.
And there was a good faith push from the authors of this bill to work with the Realtors Association to make changes they felt were needed, and still the group would not support it. Ultimately, it only matters whether lawmakers support it or not, of course. What do you think it will take to overcome that and get enough support in the legislature to see this through?
You're absolutely right. Ultimately, it is on lawmakers. They don't have to listen to the Realtors Association. It would be nice to have the realtor support. We have enjoyed the support of the Landlords Association of Arkansas in the past, but what we're going to really have to get is just lawmakers who believe and support in meaningful reforms to our landlord-tenant reforms. So I would encourage anyone who supports that to talk to their state representatives, their state senators, and any candidates in their area and try to get them to commit to meaningful reforms in 2021.
And on top of that, what is your message to many renters across the state who have encountered bad conditions, uncooperative landlords like you talked about, even criminal eviction, knowing they have no legal recourse?
Right. Again, Arkansas is literally the worst state in the country for renters. I do want to be clear. I think 99% of landlords do right by their tenants. We're only talking about a very small number of people. But to anybody who has a bad story as a tenant, feel free to reach out to your lawmakers, share that story. If you happen to know a realtor, contact the realtor. I don't want to assume that every realtor in the state opposes these meaningful reforms, but engage with them, find out what their position is, and let's see if we can't do something for these million Arkansans in 2021.
And Greg, we want to talk about another issue you've been adamant about. That's filing fees for candidates running for office. Those fees for the major parties in the state average the highest in the U.S. It's been a lively debate among Arkansas Democrats. You're pushing for substantially lower fees. Some want incremental change. Others worry any change will bust the budget. In the end, the party decided on no change earlier this month. Based on where this issue stands now, is this something you think you can or will change anytime soon?
I think this time we saw more people than ever engage the party and push for change, and I do think the party was seriously looking for a way to begin to reduce these filing fees. Ultimately, they couldn't come up with a compromise, but I do think they're going to move in that direction. This is something I've been trying to lobby the party quietly on for years, and as change hasn't happened, we've just become more vocal, and we've brought more people to the discussion. And obviously, I can't really speak for what the Republican Party of Arkansas does, but I really do believe the Democratic Party of Arkansas should lower its filing fees because, as you said, they are the highest in the country. Only 33 states even charge filing fees, and in most of those states, the fees are $250 or less. If you want to run for the Arkansas House as a Democrat, it's $3,000. We are one of the poorest states in the country, and I just really think these filing fees are one more barrier to everyday Arkansans running for office.
And while we have you here, one more issue we want to talk to you about, one that has made major headlines. Arkansas is one of several states that took major steps this year against abortion rights. After the General Assembly ended here, Alabama, Georgia, and Missouri were among the states that enacted even more strict laws. It's clear abortion opponents believe they have a chance to get Roe versus Wade overturned. What kind of pushback, if any, do you think we could see from your side of the aisle as well as activists?
I think anybody who cares about women and women's rights is going to be pushing back against these laws and hoping that we don't see the kinds of laws that we've seen recently in Alabama come to Arkansas. This is a difficult issue. It's an emotional issue, but at the end of the day, these kinds of decisions need to be left to women and their doctors, and that's simply it. We don't make laws that dictate what men can and can't do with their bodies. We need to make sure that all women have autonomy over their own bodies as well.
Senator Greg Leding, thank you for joining us this morning on Capitol View. We appreciate you. Have a good Sunday. Welcome. And we are back to wrap it up after this. You are watching Capitol View on Sunday morning.
Dale's little girl's heading to college. Luckily, her dorm is about 10 minutes from a hotel by Wyndham. Ashley's meeting all her in-laws, and she's about 10 minutes from a hotel by Wyndham. Jeff's flying to, never mind. But hey, 10 minutes from a Wyndham. He's having the best day ever. And he's about 10 minutes from a hotel by Wyndham. With over 6,000 hotels across the country, a great hotel by Wyndham is closer than you think. Book direct at wyndhamhotels.com.
Here's your Buick, sir. Actually, that's my Buick.
How are we going to fit in your mom's Buick?
Easy.
I like that new Buick.
Me too.
I was actually talking about that Buick.
I knew that.
Did you?
Buick's fresh new lineup is full of surprises. Get just over $4,000 below MSRP on this 2019 Buick Encore Preferred. Or get this low mileage lease on this 2019 Buick Encore for around $199 per month.
See your Arkansas Select Buick dealer.
You're watching Capitol View, Sunday morning talk focused on the political scene in Arkansas.
And that is it for today's show. We sure appreciate you spending your Sunday morning with us. Don't forget, you can now take Capitol View on the go. Download the Capitol View podcast wherever you get your podcast. We're back with an all-new Capitol View next week. Can't wait to see you then. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your weekend and happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Have a great day.